Full Rabbit Hole King, DL Lauren Frey, Grim Clover, and the upcoming Jaw of the Dragon. Oh, did I mess with my description? I really need to remember to put all the Kindle Vella stories in the description when I go live. I keep I keep forgetting that. I need to post more links. I need to get more hits. I need to get more. I need to make more money. Yeah, as of right now, we are about an hour away from the Nintendo Direct Mini. Actually, it's like an hour and 10 minutes. I'm exhausted. This is actually this direct is actually airing when I normally go to bed. So I'll be sitting up watching a Nintendo Direct when I really should be asleep. So like probably the incident starts like in the 10 seconds before it starts or whatever. I'll probably just I don't know, take some melatonin and get ready for bed. And the incident ends, I'll give my overall thoughts and then and then end the stream. But until then, though, until the direct itself actually airs 1 hour from now, an hour and 5 minutes actually, I thought that it would be fun to see some of the Pretendo Cope videos. There were a lot. I saw two in particular that really caught my attention, both from people I've covered, like Draymark and what is this guy's name? Like Nintendo Land. Yeah, this fucker named himself after a Wii U game. Yeah, Draymark and Nintendo Land have been complaining about the idea for a partner showcase for a while. And the thing is, that's one of the weird things I've noticed is that, like, now that I've thought about it some more, hang on, is my settings right? Yeah. Now that I've thought about it some more, now that I've like really taken it in, now that I've looked through the release schedule for this year, one of the things I've noticed, well, first of all, there are plenty of games coming out this year already, and second of all, lots of them are third-party exclusives. Like I think that's the main takeaway. Well, not exclusives, but major third-party games are coming to Nintendo Switch. Like I don't think people are giving third-party developers enough credit when it comes to Nintendo Switch hardware. Like Turtles 5 is actually a bestseller on the eShop right now. It is on top of the list when I checked last night. Like people, Stardew Valley is big on Switch. Like, Hollow Knight was big on Switch. Like, I think we could potentially see a lot of big things in this third-party showcase. This idea that like because it's not a general direct that it's bad is I don't believe that shit. I uh I I find myself so tired of seeing these people like make up excuses to be upset, really. And you're gonna see that a lot in these videos when I get around to watching them. So let's go ahead and click. Come to think of it, I never actually watched the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Direct either. So I think theoretically we could probably get through these videos and then move on to that, and then move on to the actual partner showcase. So let's get started.
Luigi, are you
Hang on. Oops.
excited for the Nintendo Direct? You bet, Mario! I hope they reveal that new Donkey Kong game. You think it's gonna happen? Absolutely, brother. Let's.
I can't. I honestly cannot wrap my head around the fact that Draymark is this fucking autistic. This motherfucker will legit do LARP roleplays as Nintendo characters discussing upcoming Nintendo Directs that don't actually exist. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is the most baffling thing about Draymark's channel, in my mind. It's like a more artistic version of Linkara's plot lines from his videos, right? Like, and again, like Linkara was already autistic, but this is like on a whole other level. Like, it'd be like if Linkara made like a meta commentary on like why Star Trek sucks now, and like as part of his storyline. Like, this is just it just doesn't make any sense, and it's not amusing either. That's the thing. It's not funny. It's not charming. It's like it's just a Spurg like bitching about Nintendo.
Oh wait, Nintendo Direct is happening. I just got the notification. Luigi, see it for yourself. Oh man, I am so excited. Nintendo Direct Mini.
Wait, it's a mini? Oh, that's no problem, Luigi. They revealed Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze in the 2018 one. It's gonna be great. I guess so, Mario. Alright, Nintendo Direct Mini. Woo woo.
Okay, first of all, the bitching about direct minis. Like, direct minis have been a thing for years, right? Like, there was one in 2015 before E3, right? Like, I'm sure there have been like several since. I don't keep track of like every single Nintendo Direct because there's no need to, but it's weird to me like how people have created this stereotype that like direct minis are worthless and that there are no hype announcements or that there's nothing to look forward to. No, there's nothing wrong with what Nintendo is doing. Like they're just announcing a handful of games. That's it. Like it's a direct mini because it's slightly shorter and doesn't cover like as much material. Like it's not a bad thing in and of itself. And then, like, secondly, there's like the complaints about third-party directs. I've heard a couple of people talk about this already that like third-party directs are always terrible, but are they? Like, really? I remember like there in the past that there have been one that there have been some that I enjoyed a lot. Like the one where they showed off Wargroove, that was an indie direct, but like yeah, there were lots of games like that, back in the day. Like there were good showings. This idea that like if it's not a general direct, it's automatically bad. It's flawed. It makes no sense.
Showcase. Partner showcase. Luigi, I know it's disappointing, but it's a blessing in disguise. They didn't even bother to finish a soccer game. You want to play some GameCube in the meantime? You bet, Mario. You bet. Does that include Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix? Well, it runs on Triforce, so absolutely.
Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck was that? Hang on.
You bet, Mario. You bet. Does that include Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix? Well, it runs on Triforce, so absolutely.
Huh?
You are
I don't.
now watching.
I've said this before, but like I don't understand his jokes. Like I don't understand how that was a joke. Like they brought up the arcade Mario Kart and then said that I don't know that he can just run it on an emulator or something. I don't know what the fuck. The Meech, I bet.
As I'm sure many of you are aware, Nintendo revealed their next Nintendo Direct to be a Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase. After anticipation for a huge June Direct, because usually we get one for E3, whether it was intentional or not.
I don't think we got one in 2020. There have been cases where they've skipped E3s. Like, it's not like this unprecedented thing. You were not guaranteed a Nintendo Direct for June.
This was the outcome. All the hype led to this. The reason people don't like Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcases is because they showcase third-party games instead of Nintendo games.
Yeah, Captain Obvious!
People think about Nintendo games. They want to see Nintendo games. And the Partner Showcases...
Yeah, and these are games that are on Nintendo hardware. I don't understand what's so hard to understand about this. Nintendo needs to promote games from other publishers that aren't directly affiliated with Nintendo. Like, I don't understand why this is such a problem.
Pretty much defeat the purpose of that. I don't think the concept is bad, but they're always released at the worst possible times. The first one was after some of the worst Nintendo Direct droughts, and we got a partner showcase. No one really knew what it was going to be, and it was like 10 minutes long. It only focused on third-party games. There was a Cadence of Hyrule stuff, but regardless, Nintendo also announced it at midnight.
Yeah, you can't even say that, like, they're not exclusive or that they don't have Nintendo IPs, because there have been cases where they've shown off exclusive games based on Nintendo properties. Like, again, Cadence of Hyrule is a great example. That game will never be re-released outside of Nintendo hardware. Like, we've seen this a handful of times already. Like, it's possible we could get like games like Silk Song, games like Mario Rabbids, games like Bayonetta 3. Like, people have brought up a lot of speculation over third-party games that could get an appearance. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, we can get some more information on that. That's coming out in the next 2 days. Like, there's nothing really wrong with what they're doing. Honestly, like, what exactly are you so angry about? Especially since we already got a direct on a major Nintendo property, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, just a couple of days ago. So fuck off.
Which I found hilarious. And this time, people really wanted to see more upcoming games. There's been a lot of speculation about things like a new Donkey Kong game, maybe the next 3D Mario, but no, we're just getting a partner showcase. And I think that what Nintendo has now, that's it for 2022. That's all, folks. So where do I stand?
Bullshit. Bullshit. Like, we don't have a Silksong release date. Like, Mario Rabbids doesn't have a release date. Like, there's so much, like, they can talk about. And, like, there's so much coming already. They don't really need to make any major announcements, honestly. Like, they don't need to, like, bow to your whim, you parasite.
Am I excited or am I disappointed? Well, I'm sure you could tell I'm not excited for it, but honestly, I'm not even disappointed. I'm at a point where if Nintendo releases great games, then I will happily be a cheerleader, play them, and love the games. Kirby in the Forgotten Land is a masterpiece and definitely is one of the best games on the Switch, and I'd go as far to say it's one of the best games Nintendo has ever made. But for every Forgotten Land, you have a Switch Sports, you have a Mario Strikers Battle League.
But both of those games are great. I'm really enjoying both as well.
And with a Direct, I'm honestly pretty sure it would be disappointing regardless. I'd love to be proven wrong, but what probably would happen, we get Wave 2 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC. Anyone remember Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC?
Yeah, I remember they just announced it was a thing this year. I think in February, if I'm remembering correctly. Like, they could drop that shit at any time. Anytime. Don't be a tool. Don't say that, like, oh man, it's taking so long. Fuck off. Like, they were always going to release this stuff in waves.
It was popular for a good 2 minutes. We then get announcements of 1,000 JRPGs, and I will say JRPGs are cool, but just the volume of them is a bit high in Nintendo Directs. And I will say, I think I know the reason why they have so many JRPGs in the Directs. It's because JRPGs or RPGs in general kind of need to be finished. You can't release a game that's missing parts of the story unless it's Mario Tennis Aces. So with most JRPGs and RPGs being finished, Nintendo will gladly show them off and be proud of them. Although I did think it was hilarious, they actually felt so proud saying Switch Sports will get a legendary free software update, meaning that the pack-in accessory would work with the game properly in the summer. I can't wait for that to happen, by the way, because I'm gonna have a reaction like, oh my gosh, they added extra support the Ice Club.
This motherfucker cannot stay on topic. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Although I wasn't fazed or bothered by the announcement, I definitely see why many are disappointed. And from here, I do have to wonder, what will be the final straw for Nintendo fans? Because there's only so many times you can be disappointed until you give up and eventually leave. For me,
these motherfuckers, I should say, plural, because there's a bunch of people doing that. These motherfuckers literally believe that people will stop caring about Nintendo because they aren't releasing Nintendo Directs. Newsflash, buddy. People come to Nintendo for the games. The games that are already out. So, like, Nintendo, I would say it is legit impossible for Nintendo to lose its audience within, like, the next 10 years. Right? It would take, like, a solid decade of, like, bad decisions, bad business moves, like, bad practices. Like, it would take a long time for Nintendo to kind of, like, lose its position in the industry. A very long time. And it's simply not in the cards. Because despite what these people might want you to think, Nintendo runs a very, very well-run business. They know what they're doing.
It was the February 2022 Nintendo Direct, because so many things in that Direct represented everything wrong with modern Nintendo. Let's see. We got Nintendo Switch Sports.
Great game.
Explanatory. Mario Strikers Battle League turned out to
Great
be a
game.
bummer. And then we got the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC, which are just tracks lazily ported over from Tour. And honestly,
lazily ported over from Tour. Tour doesn't play anything like 8. Don't be an idiot. It's not the same thing at all.
That gave us a pretty good window into what Mario Kart 9 could be.
That would be like saying that, like, classic courses in Mario Kart DS were worthless because, like, oh, you could just play the older game. Like, no, you have a new engine, you have new features. Like, Like, there's a reason why retro courses became a standard thing after that game.
B. If Mario Kart 9 is gonna have the same cheapness as the 8 Deluxe DLC tracks, I never want it. Like, I would literally
What?
rather not have a new Mario Kart if that's going to be the case.
Wait,
Mario
what?
Strikers Battle
What did this fucker say?
DLC, which are just tracks lazily ported over from Tour, and honestly, that gave us a pretty good window into what Mario Kart 9 could be. If Mario Kart 9 is gonna have the same cheapness as the 8 Deluxe DLC tracks, I never want it. Like, I would literally...
This fucker straight up believes. What? Oh man, this game, Mario Kart 9, is going to be so lazy. You have no evidence to back that up. You have nothing. Nothing. No, you're... What? This motherfucker.
rather not have a new Mario Kart.
Talk about hyperbolic.
Mario Strikers Battle League does a really good job showcasing just how low Nintendo will go. 10 characters, you got one stadium
Updates.
with 5 different variations that you can't even see outside of cutscenes, all for $60. Ah, what am I even talking about? I'm so glad the dark era of the Wii U is past us. It doesn't matter that Mario Strikers Battle League has less content than Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. The fact that it's a Switch game automatically makes it fantastic. 9 out of 10 game. Gameplay is so good despite there being
I like
nothing
Ultra
new
Smash
in the
too.
game. Jiminy Christmas. I also do have to wonder what's going to happen to all those Nintendo channels that rely on fake rumors and building up false hype, only for this to be the opposite.
Oh, face to meet, calling out Fluorescence, calling out RGT, calling out like all these parasites. Holy crap! Holy crap!
Outcome, because you can only cry wolf so many times until people start to realize, wow, this isn't good. So there you have it. While Furukawa and Bowser down Blueberry Wine into oblivion, only focusing on short-term profits, not thinking about the distrust they'll get in the long term,
What the fuck does any of this have to do with the Nintendo Direct? Like, this guy is just rambling about stupid bullshit that, like, is obviously not true. Like, what?
I'm going to be playing some Super Mario Sunshine. I'm very excited to review the game, so stay tuned for that. Well, anyways, guys, as always, keep calm and da-don.
What the fuck was that? Like, huh? Like, am I wrong, chat, to think that am I wrong, chat, to think that that guy makes absolutely no sense in anything he's talking about, in anything he believes, in anything he addresses? Like, this is the guy who tried to tell us that Nintendo Switch Sports is the worst game Nintendo has ever produced. That's just... No. Okay, so let's watch the other one. A slightly longer video from... Who is this? Oh, yeah, Nintendo Land. This guy. We've covered this guy on the channel already, but... Sounds like I missed a T-Lap. Fuck this guy.
Woo! Alrighty. Alright, so this video is not gonna be just me being all like upset and stuff. It's actually kind of relaxing now that we know what's going on. Yeah. So I warned you guys about 2 days ago. I posted a video.
Warned you guys. Oh man. Watch out, guys. Nintendo's gonna release a Nintendo Direct Mini that showcases partners. No! How could they do this to us?
Video talking about how lots of rumors and lots of leakers have come out saying that this is going to be a partner showcase this week, and that this is going to be the big direct of June.
I think there was only like one person who said that. Most of the leakers were wrong. Emily Rogers was wrong. Remember back when like there was supposed to be a direct on like the 16th or something?
And a lot of you guys, of course, was like, yeah, right, this is not happening. Stop jumping into conclusions. Like, we're not going to have another partner showcase that was only made for the pandemic.
Yeah, I I watched this video preemptively, right? This motherfucker throughout the entire thing tries to say that like partner showcases, like Nintendo Direct Minis, are something that Nintendo came up with during the pandemic. Not true. Like these have been dating back since like at least 2015. Like I can explicitly remember the first Nintendo Direct Mini where like they showed off Chibi Robo Zip Flash, apparently because they didn't want to show it off at E3. But yeah, again, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to these kind of videos. Half truths, lots of like nonsense, lots of like pretending that like, oh man, I was completely right. Like, no, you weren't right about anything.
Yeah. Yep. Let's just soak it in together, guys. Let's just soak in the reality. Yep. The reality is we are having a partner showcase. It's actually happening. Yeah, like I said, the last video I was kind of just going off and talking about what was wrong with Nintendo, and I'm glad I don't have to do that again because I was right. I was right. Yeah, Nintendo is just, I don't know what their plans are. They are all over the place. So yeah, there's a partner showcase tomorrow at 9 a.m. I think it's just, straight up the whole video is going to be dropped immediately. So of course we don't have those.
Okay. You don't know what Nintendo is up to? They're showing you what partners are doing. They're showing you what third parties are putting out on the Switch. What is so difficult to understand that? Why is it so difficult to wrap your mind around the fact that third-party games exist on Nintendo Switch? Why exactly are you... What is so hard to understand about this? I don't know. I have no idea.
Those juicy reactions either. None of that, we can't all react to it live or anything like that. It's just going to be dropped, and it's all third-party stuff. And we've seen these happen during the pandemic, and they're a lot shorter. This one's 25 minutes, and they were normally like 8 to 10 minutes during the pandemic. And it was only like 3 or 4 third-party games, and they were always terrible. They were always terrible. They got extreme dislikes, and which just blows my mind. Like, blows my mind that Nintendo...
I don't know if that's true. I feel like it is because I kind of commented that like a lot of the indie showcases that they were having back then weren't good. I don't want to say they were all terrible because I think I did see some things I liked, but like again, the reason they have to do these direct minis separately, to do these third party showcases separately, is so like their games don't overshadow the third party developers. They're trying to like get these games to their audience without having to worry about like people bitching about like, oh man, there's too many third party games, too many indies, too many Nintendo games, too many like I don't know, like too many RPGs. Like they're trying to space things out a little bit. That seems to be like their approach to E3 because they showed off the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Direct. They showed off this, and in the future, I'm sure we'll get like a real general Direct, probably in September or later on in the year, like before Splatoon 3 comes out. So like, I feel like there's nothing really wrong with what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with how Nintendo is handling this kind of thing. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't really have any problem with the idea of making a Nintendo Direct Mini partner showcase. There's nothing like damning about it. There's nothing weird about that to me at all. Third parties are doing really well on the Switch, actually. I think I mentioned this already, but like I noticed that TMNT 5 Shredder's Revenge is actually a bestseller. It has topped the bestsellers list on Switch. And that game was really good. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And like I think people are vastly underestimating just how popular games like that are on Nintendo consoles. Like, I think we're at the point now where Switch is probably the most popular console for indie devs. I don't think, I can't imagine Turtles is doing as well on Xbox or PlayStation. Like, I know people who have Xbox Game Pass who have access to Turtles on Xbox who just bought it on Switch instead. That's how big of a draw playing games on Switch actually is.
Decided to do this again after so much hatred. Maybe they fixed it and maybe it's better. But no matter how good it's gonna be, it's gonna get complete hate, and that's the thing that's so wrong with.
from pretendos like yourself, right? Like the people complaining about this kind of stuff are like the sort of unpleasable fans that really no one should try to impress. Like these people are going to complain about everything. Like we've seen these people go from like bitching about getting too many platformers in the 10 years ago to like not getting enough now, right? Like not getting enough RPGs 10 years ago to getting too many now. Like we've seen these people like just have this weird shift towards their attitudes and opinions just to try and make Nintendo look bad, right? Just to like find something to complain about.
I can see if these were happening, in the midst of also getting general Nintendo Directs and Nintendo information, but we haven't gotten anything since the spring.
Yeah, February they announced a bunch of new games out of nowhere. I believe not all of them have come out yet. Like, I think Xenoblade Chronicles 3 was revealed in that direct. Like, there's no reason to release more stuff now, honestly. Like, they're well within their ability to wait a little bit longer, wait until July, August, or even September to release new information on upcoming software. I don't think we're going to have to wait that long, but they can do that if they want to.
Since February. So, yeah. Reasonably so, people are going to be upset, and this is probably going to get hate no matter what off the very rip. Like, no matter how good this thing actually is going to turn out to be, Nintendo fans are going to rip it in half. And I can't even be mad at them for it at all. Like, and a lot of people are saying, like, we get our hopes up and our speculation up and stuff like that. That's not true. We have been accustomed to get a big general Nintendo Direct in the summer. So how we get our information.
Yeah, this guy is like seriously saying that like, oh man, how dare you accuse us of being overhyped? Like Nintendo never stated that they would have an E3 presentation this year. They never said they would have a Nintendo Direct in June, and yet like people just assumed they would. And when that didn't actually happen, when they showed off Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and then they showed off this, like we got a bunch of backlash from people people who are just complaining really for no reason.
It's happened almost every single year, like I said, except for 2020, and that being because, obviously a worldwide pandemic. What's their excuse this time, And once again, these direct partner showcases were made because there was a problem, it was hard for Nintendo to get these out, general directs and stuff, so it made sense. What's the problem this time? Is there now? This scares me because this tells me that there might actually be a problem with Nintendo.
Here's something: E3 was fucking canceled because nobody has anything to show. That's the problem. Okay, they didn't have an E3 Direct because there was no fucking E3. And why are you making this elaborate conspiracy that, oh man, is there something wrong with Nintendo? Are they going out of business? No, fuck no. Complete crap. No one thinks that. No one. But here you are seriously discussing the possibility because you're so salty that you did not get a Nintendo Direct this week.
Now, and it's not because of outside sources, and it's because Nintendo, that's the main factor here. Something is wrong with Nintendo.
Not because of outside sources, not because E3 literally does not exist, but it's because of Nintendo. We gotta blame Nintendo for not getting our video game news.
Not have games? Are there devs having a problem or something? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Okay. I actually, after I saw this video, I actually went on Nintendo.com and looked at upcoming releases, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, June 30th. A lot of people are saying that Monster Hunter Rise doesn't count because it's on PC, but the best-selling version of the game is on Switch. It sold 8 times more on Switch than it did on PC. So yeah, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, Switch game coming out 2 days from now. After that, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Live a Live in July. August, I don't know if anything's coming out in August. September, excuse me. September has Splatoon 3 in September 7th. A huge fucking game. So, I am... And then, we have Scarlet and Violet on in November. So like yeah, there's a lot of gaps there. Like I think I heard a rumor that like Mario Rabbids could come out in October. I think that has been confirmed for 2022. Like there are games like Silksong could get announced. Cuphead is still coming out. Like there is Nintendo Switch Sports is getting updated. Battle League will probably be updated. Mario Kart 8 will probably be updated. Like we're getting new games. Like even without the Nintendo Direct, you can look at the schedule and see that there are a lot of big upcoming games coming out in the foreseeable future. But this motherfucker does not care. He just wants to like cry and whine and complain about like not getting new hype announcements. And make no mistake, that's what this is actually about. It has nothing to do with like Nintendo looking bad or like anticipating an E3 because we got like an E3. We got some coverage of games we saw coming. We're getting a partner showcase. The issue is that this motherfucker is not getting a hype direct to react to. That's why they're so insistent like that they want like Nintendo first party games. Like that's why they're so insistent they want the general direct is because they want something to react to so they can get clicks and views from their audience.
Like it'd be great if they came out and just said, "Look, we have a lot of games coming, but they're all taking a long time, and we're gonna need extended time, and trust me, next year is gonna be worth it." And then I'd be like, "Okay, take your time."
They did that with Breath of the Wild 2, you disingenuous spot.
At least give us some information. But once again,
And Prime 4.
I can tell you right now, and I promise you when I say this, we're probably going to be in the dark until September now. That's the fall direct, and once again, we can't even expect directs at this point anymore, can we? I thought we could, but it's looking like it might just be until September until we see another direct again, which means that's entire July and an entirety of August and even part of September until we get there. So yeah, that's what we have to look forward to, just an abyss of nothingness. But
talking about? We had several releases in between then. Like, huh? What do you mean nothingness? Like, these guys are more concerned about the upcoming direct than the actual releases that we are getting in that time period. Like, like I mentioned, like Monster Hunter coming out with that time frame. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 coming out within that time frame. Like Splatoon 3 coming out within that time frame. Like, what exactly is the issue?
Not nothingness. Thankfully there is Xenoblade 3 for Xenoblade fans. I'm happy for you guys. That is a big game, I think, coming in July next month. And then we'll probably even get Mario Rabbids in August, which is going to be, at least exciting for me. I don't know how many people out there really like Mario Rabbids, but I actually found the first one to be a lot of fun, and I'm actually excited for this one. And I think this partner showcase is gonna probably show that one off. That probably will be the highlight of the whole showcase, because it is, third party developed by Ubisoft, so it probably will be here. And Mark O'Maro, once again, somebody that leaked this partner showcase, then that people told me that I was crazy for believing in leakers because they don't know what they're talking about, but they leaked this. Yeah, they stated.
Oh yeah. Let's take a moment to talk about that. The leakers seem to know there was a third-party direct because it's easier for information regarding third-party projects on Nintendo hardware to leak to the press. So, like, they knew about this, but they didn't know about the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Direct, which was what people actually talked about. And, like, even then, I imagine they're wrong about, like, a good subject matter. They don't have sources at Nintendo. They have, like, a handful of connections at, like, these smaller companies that the knowledge that a direct was coming on this date was made available a couple of days ahead of time. Like, it's not like they're not insiders, not really. Because, like, people were preparing for announcements. Like, you have people, like, preparing tweets and, like, promotional materials talking about these games. Like, the news is out there at that point. It had not, like, they don't have, like, insider sources at Nintendo, is what I'm saying.
That this is going to have a pretty good focus on that game, so that would be pretty cool. We may even get Bayonetta here, because Bayonetta is technically, like, second party now, isn't it? So we could possibly see that, for people that want to see that game. And yeah, so there is some positive coming out of this. I'm trying hard, guys, to find some positive, but of course it's just going to be missing that first party Nintendo action, that first party Nintendo goodness. And this answered the question, because I was wondering for a while, is there still a shot? Is there still a chance that we could, in fact, have at least one more release, something coming this year. No, I think that this is our holiday lineup, unfortunately. This is it. You know, there's nothing new. There's nothing, no ports, no, remasters.
What a spurg. Like, this motherfucker really thinks that, like, oh man, this is it. Bro, we have plenty of games coming. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh man, this is it. Like, huh? Like, you're talking you're talking as if the Switch lineup isn't loaded already. Like, come the fuck on.
Of any kind, new games, nothing. And once again, to me, in my eyes, it's another holiday season that Nintendo has failed, I think, honestly. And, of course, a new Pokemon gen is huge. Pokemon Company is doing their thing, but once again, I gotta keep reminding people that this is the Pokemon Company. I'm talking about Nintendo themselves just have been failing when it comes to holiday seasons. Now, I understand that Zelda got delayed, and that was originally their plan.
This guy makes there's so many asterisks around like what he considers a Nintendo game. Like, oh man, Mario Rabbids is probably going to be shown on the showcase, but oh, that's not a first party game. Oh, Pokemon's coming out in November, but oh man, that's not a first party game. What the fuck is he? Like, this motherfucker is legit not going to accept anything unless it's developed by like Shigeru Miyamoto himself in his basement with like a spirit medium channeling Satoru Iwata's spirit, right? Like supervising the project. Like, this guy is just, this needs to stop, okay? Because lots of third-party developers in recent years have been proving themselves. They have been putting out good stuff. There are games outside of Nintendo to look forward to on Nintendo Switch, right? There are things to talk about, and I find it like very disappointing to see like how frequently people like this like write off everything from other publishers, right? Like, it's just not true, right? Like, there are games from other publishers worth playing on Nintendo Switch.
Plan for this holiday. But it's to me like the third holiday season in a row where their holiday game is just not that good. Go back 2 years ago, 2020, we had Age of Calamity. That was the holiday game, a third-party Zelda game, spin-off Hyrule Warriors game. And then last year, what did we have for the holiday season? Metroid Dread and Mario Party Superstars. I love Metroid Dread. It's not a holiday title. It's not. And Mario Party.
Wait a minute! Oh man!
Yeah.
Nintendo doesn't have any killer games this holiday season. I love Metroid Dread, but it's not a holiday title. Like, what the fuck? It came out on like October 23rd, right? If I remember something correctly, like October 7th, something like that. That's in the holiday window. Like, there were lots of kids getting it on Christmas Day. Like, yeah, everything from like October to like December, I would consider like a holiday title, honestly. Like, those are the games that are going to be selling a lot during the holidays. Like, besides, like, who the fuck cares if it doesn't qualify as a holiday game? Again, this kind of explains, this is kind of another example of what I'm talking about, in which this guy is, like, judging Nintendo on this, like, very narrow, like, superlative thing. And just like, oh yeah, it has to be Nintendo first party. It can't be like on other consoles. It has to be this. It has to release during a certain time frame, and they have to do this. They have to like cater to their fans. Like, no, I don't think they do. I really don't.
It's just I remember we used to be so excited for the whole year to finally get to the end of the year and get that big, huge holiday title, like that Mario Odyssey type of game. And I just don't think Nintendo cares about holiday season anymore. I think they're making so much money throughout the year and stuff with the Switch that there's no need for them to care about a big game at the end of the year. Pokemon Company has carried the heck out of them. Literally carried the heck out of them, throughout the Switch life cycle. So I think that's what they're doing again. I think they're just throwing all their eggs in a basket for Pokemon and just saying Pokemon's going to do its thing. We don't have to do anything. And you know what? Can't blame them. It works. But yeah, that's it for this year. Pretty confident that that's it for this year. And it's unfortunate, it's really unfortunate. I wanted to get some information on the future of Nintendo for next year and stuff, and see maybe some more Breath of the Wild and some other games that could be coming next year. But we're gonna have to wait probably until the spring direct. But yeah, this is our show tomorrow, and it's just confusing to me. But I want to take a second real quick because I know a lot of people, you know, didn't a lot of you saw my video yesterday, and a lot of you guys have commented stuff like saying like I'm believing in all these fake rumors and stuff. I want to stop for a second.
She is really cute.
And I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to a couple people. Marco Mero has warned us ahead of time that there was going to be a Nintendo Direct Mini. We didn't know what necessarily, but at least they told us there was going to be a mini Direct by teasing it. Nate the Hate on Twitter also stated that there's going to be a Direct Mini partner showcase that people told me to stop believing in. It came true. Andy Robinson on Twitter as well also stated the same thing. So you could get mad at me for believing in, leakers and stuff, but when 3 leakers come together and are so adamant of something that's coming within the next couple of days, it's kind of hard to not believe that. You know what I mean?
Fuck off.
So yes,
fuck off. Like how many of these leaks were fake over the past couple of years? Like the past month, right? Like remember we were supposed to get a direct on the 16th, right? We were supposed to get one on the 29th. We were supposed to get a general direct. We were supposed to get a big blowout of information. Like it's fucking stupid. Like, why trust these people? Especially, I know for a fact that Nate the Hate predicted Ryu Hayabusa appearing in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which of course didn't happen. But yeah, keep telling me they're reliable, buddy.
I was worried that I was just gonna fall through and be stupid, and I shouldn't have made that video. I'm so glad I made that video. At least prepared you guys in advance, and I was able to get prepared thanks to them, because I'm telling you right now, if I would have woke up to this as a surprise and had no clue that this was coming, it would have stung so much harder. At least we, were expecting it. It kind of diminished our hype and, preparation for this, and thankfully, thanks to them, it did. Now, something else I want to mention, Marco Mero did mention ahead of time after the Xenoblade Direct that it was one of 3 that was coming very, very soon. And, after this announcement, they tweeted 2 of 3. It's pretty obvious what the third one's going to be. A lot of people are still oblivious, I guess, to Splatoon. A lot of people on Twitter just forget that Splatoon 3 is coming out, and that's scary. That's scary, and that tells me that, once again, they're not doing a right job marketing this game. They're not...
Twitter is no indication of how popular a game is. It really isn't. I wouldn't take Twitter seriously when it comes to anything, honestly. Like, it's all bots and shills.
Showing why people need to buy Splatoon 3, because it looks like a lot of people, the general, basic Nintendo fan base is not that excited for Splatoon 3. Now, Splatoon fans are excited, of course. I'm still excited, but man, they got to start showing this game off, man. If it's coming in September, a couple months, man, they have got to start showing this game off. But yeah, people are like surprised that, the third one could be, the third, special direct is going to be the Splatoon Direct. And they're like, no, it's going to be the general Nintendo Direct and stuff. And no, I'm saying this right now, guys. Don't expect another Nintendo Direct, a general Direct, until at least September. It's going to be a while. You could tell they're doing this because they don't have any shows ready, and they have to get out third-party information and games coming out very soon. But it still, makes me wonder about certain stuff like the Mario Kart DLC, for instance. Mario Kart DLC. Where is that at? How in the world is it taking this long to reveal another 8 tracks that are brought from past games and probably even ported over from Mario Kart Tour for the most part? What is taking so long? Why is that so hard to do? The fact that it's already just taking, this year and the entirety of next year to release these DLC packs is...
I would like to see you design Mario Kart 8 and then port over tracks from other games onto it. Like, come the fuck on. It's not that easy. First of all, they're staggering the releases. The tracks have probably already been done for a long time now. The reason they're waiting until 2023, they're probably going to finish the DLC and then announce Mario Kart 9. Okay, that's probably what they're going to do. So I don't really see. I don't understand the complaining about that. That doesn't make any sense. Who cares, honestly?
Quite insane of its own. But like, where is Wave 2? Like, I thought for sure this would be the time frame Wave 2 would be announced and released already, so that way Wave 3 could be released at the end of the year. Dude. I mean, like, it kind of has to be released in July, right? you know, I feel like we're at the end of the summer. You know, we're not at the end of the summer, but you know what I mean. The summer feel, like June and July, that was the perfect time for Mario Kart. But I don't know. This is of course upsetting, and you have the right to be upset. I know people try to diminish, you know, what how you feel and stuff. No, you have the right to be upset. You know, we waited very long for this. You know, people still are just wanting to see
4 months.
something informative.
4 months since the last direct.
You know,
Fuck off.
Breath of the Wild 2. They want to hear, where the heck is this next Mario game? They want to finally see Pikmin 4. They want to see this long rumored Donkey Kong game because we know we know it's there. We know it's a thing. We just want to see it.
What?
We want to see Mario.
Who the fuck is talking about a new Donkey Kong game? Is that a new leaker? Like, oh man, Nintendo is going to make a new entry in literally their oldest video game franchise. Like, come the fuck on. Like, safest fucking prediction ever. Damn.
DLC. You know? And it's just like, and it's not about just revealing, like, if this is it for the year, okay, just show us what's coming. Give us something to be excited about. And back to the holiday season thing again, I'm sure you guys, a lot of you...
They just showed us Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Fuck off.
You guys love Bayonetta, but it is not a holiday title.
Fuck off.
You know, and I know it's probably coming in October. It is not a...
What is this guy... Why is this guy so particular about, like, holiday titles? Who the fuck cares?
Holiday title. You can argue with me all you want. I have sales to prove it. Yeah, the Bayonetta 1 and 2 on the Switch didn't even hit 500,000. So, it is not a holiday title. I'm sorry. It's a very niche category as well. You know, it's a rated M, kind of second, third party-ish game that a lot of people probably aren't going to care about. And the fact that that's going to run the holiday with Pokemon is insane. So Pokemon's gonna run this game out of town. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not taking anything away from Xenoblade fans or Bayonetta fans, of course. I'm not doing that. You know, I'm excited for Xenoblade to be coming here soon. But man, after Xenoblade, it's looking like Splatoon is gonna have to carry this year. Splatoon is gonna have to step up and be the game of the year after Kirby, because Kirby was amazing. Can we also say thanks to HAL Labs? Thank you, HAL Labs, for giving us Kirby this year, because if we didn't have Kirby this year, I don't know where we would be. Like, we have Switch Sports and Mario Strikers Battle League. And then finally Xenoblade 3 in the summer.
Yeah, Switch Sports and Battle League are both great. I hate to repeat myself a lot, but these guys are really, really trying to push this meme that those games are bad when they aren't.
It would have been a tough year. But it's already, in my opinion, not a great year. But, yeah, you know, what are you going to do? But, yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Of course, you know, I'm not trying to be, like, super somber today. That's why I try to find some positive in this, because there is positive. You know, I'm excited to see Mario Rabbids. Hopefully it's there tomorrow. Probably won't be waking up early for it, though. But if there's some really cool Mario Rabbids stuff, I'll show it off. We can talk about it together. And we'll go into details about it. So, yeah, expect probably a Splatoon Direct soon. I don't know July soon, but I'm saying around August we should probably see something with Splatoon. But, yeah, expect some information on that soon. Probably not a direct, and a general direct until around September. If that. Don't expect directs anymore, because we don't have... I guess we can't expect them anymore. But, yep, partner showcase. But thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed today,
what a ridiculous video! What an absolute tool! What an asshole! Like, damn. Okay. Was there any other video I wanted to watch? I feel like there was one. Oh yeah, we were gonna do the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Direct video. I don't think I had time for that. I mean, I guess we could like just watch it and then watch as much as we can of it, and then switch over to the main thing. Okay.
I see the same faces when I wake. Will I even be around to see them?
Get ready! Now, the enemy is before you. Chase them to the ends of the world.
Unchecked, Ouroboros will lead this world to ruin. You must be erased.
Hey, this is a Nintendo first-party game. They lied to me. Ha! I have to say, I'm really liking the vibe to this game much more than 1 or 2. It seems much more my speed with like the dark sci-fi aesthetic. I like 2 more than 1, but like I think my favorite of the series so far has been X. I put the most time into it. Like exploring Nero was an absolute treat. Like there were things I liked about X. If it wasn't like so rough around the edges with like the UI being shit and like not having a good story and just being like having those kind of issues, like I think I would have liked it even more. Uh, 2 had some improvements over 1. I do really like the wide range of character designs, but 3 seems to have that as well. Like 3 seems to have like a lot of what made 2 like interesting to me visually, with like a more in line with what I want from an RPG like this, like tone wise, with like you know what I mean. Like 2 was like very goofy, and like that's appealing to a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie, I myself find myself laughing at it a lot, but again, there are things I like about 2, but 3 looks, yeah, I like, I'm digging it. I really am.
You gave us a choice. The choice not to fight. And you made it true.
That mark there. Late 10th term, eh? 3 months left. That about right?
3 more months. And then I'll be gone from this world.
Oh no, the cat girl's gonna die.
Made an example of and hopes rest this time. The lost numbers are attacking. We have good reason to meet with them. To bring peace. And to set the world to rights.
But take a look around. Think about how many lives it's cost. Annihilator is started moving.
This is bad, Noah.
Now I want to live and learn.
So wait. This game is about a boy and his love story with a cat girl? What the fuck? They really want to like pander to the Nia fans with this one, huh? Because Nia got cucked so hard by Pyra and Mithra in fucking 2. Like, holy crap.
So don't give up. This will buy you some extra time. Use it. Stop this. I don't want any.
I do like the design though. She looks good. I do like the monster designs. She does kind of sound like Nia, doesn't she? Is that like deliberate?
It is fate. Many have tried. But none have ever managed to escape its flow. What is it they need to stay alive? Water?
Yeah, one of the things I really do appreciate about Xenoblade Chronicles is that these developers, like more than anyone else in the industry, I think, they are very much willing to go like outside, well, not even outside of their comfort zone, like making something like completely different, like with each release. Like it's a completely different setting, a completely different tone, completely different style, like completely different characters. Like it feels almost like a classic Final Fantasy-ish in that regard, and I deeply appreciate that. Like I'm sick of these RPGs that are just like the same thing over and over again with no real evolution or change. But like Xenoblade has been doing a great job, like shaking things up and keeping things fresh. So I really applaud them for that.
Food? Certainly. But what we need most is life itself.
Hey man, I don't see enough color for this to be a Nintendo game. Are you sure this is a Switch exclusive? Hang on, let me be. right. What time is it? Shit. I guess we should probably go to the Nintendo channel and wait. Yeah, Xenoblade, it looks interesting. I certainly don't have a problem with it. Hang on. Let's see. Where's Nintendo's channel? Here we go. Yeah, it's probably going live right at 9, right? So like 12 minutes from now. I guess I could. Yeah, they had an Indie World showcase in May. I haven't seen any of these people bring that up. Let's see. Yeah, One Shot. I don't think they showed anything good, though. Let me see. Card Shark. Stilt. Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Batora. Yeah, I don't think there was anything good in that showing. Let's see. Mario Strikers Battle League. Nintendo Switch Sports Accolades trailer. Oof. Okay. Splatoon 3. Yeah, these are getting like a million views. It's gonna do well. Like these people like shitting on it, like it's not gonna last. Yeah, available now. Yeah, let's take a look at like all the games that are available right now. Like Capcom Fighting Collection. Fighting enthusiasts are super thrilled about that. AI the Somnian Files. It's like a visual novel mystery game. I think it has a small following. I don't know. Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Love it, love it, love it. It's great. Sonic Origins. Apparently that's out now. Nobody's talking about that. Redo. Fall Guys. A meme game from years back. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. One of the best games this year. Let's see. Rocket League. Yeah. There were lots of games released recently. Yeah, what's coming soon? Yeah, Crisis Core, Digimon Survive. Yeah, there are lots of games already. I guess we could just wait and just sit in the... Just watch the... All right. We'll have to watch the clock, but...
This is the world of Ionios. The nations of Kebis and Agnes and their grisly conflict stand in contrast to its natural splendor.
Yeah, it's natural splendor of brown and gray.
Always killing for the sake of filling one's own flame clock. From the moment of birth, fighting is all the people of Ionios learn.
Oh wow! So it's like my Kindle Vella story Grimm. That's hilarious.
Everyone's destruction. Their lifespans are a mere 10 years. Surviving on the battlefield, fulfilling
Oh hell yeah!
lifespan of service.
My favorite character so far. Oh, here we go.
In front of their queen is the highest honor. However,
Yeah, I didn't know I wanted Gotham Elia until I saw her.
as they fall in battle, their souls evaporating into the beyond, as the melody of
They really wanted to rip off the Ocarina of Time thing. I've never been a fan of those kind of flutes. I don't know. I just think they look silly.
In today's presentation, we'll introduce the world of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game and follow the main character's adventures.
Countless comrades have lost their lives thanks to this filth.
What do you think it's like for us? Losing friend after friend. You steal everything from us.
6 soldiers, 3 from Kebis and 3 from Agnes.
Okay. So you have a party made up of people from opposing sides. Okay, I did not expect that. That's a little bit different. Okay, I like that.
Part in a special mission. Both parties filled with mutual hatred, draw their weapons at first, but when they encounter a mysterious figure, they shelve their distrust and resolve to work together.
Because now, kids, you share a common destiny. They'll hunt you constantly, relentlessly, without rest. There's one place that might give you a chance. Sword March. The land pierced by a great sword. Our city.
Defeat the real enemy and restore the world to order.
This
I don't normally like cat girls, but she's really doing it for me.
This is what we're meant to do. To send on the voices of the departed is an officer's purpose.
Ready, he says. From the moment I chose this muddy path, I'll be more than ready.
So she's like Cephline from Last Story. Oh, yeah. Okay, hopefully she's half as funny.
I've thought about this a lot. About
Yeah.
what we can achieve. What
Yeah, I think Mia is my waifu for this game.
We should be questioning all that we've thought to be true. Differences are all a matter of perspective.
the truth is.
Oh no, they have a lolly. Oh no. Not
Everything will be all right.
the pedophiles have had their way
Now
again.
fugitives of both Kevus and Agnes, these fate-defying hopefuls journey to learn the truths of their world.
Their role is to convey the Queen's directives to the colonies, along with handling admin and decision-making. Our
Is it live yet? No, it doesn't look like it.
colonies regard each other as enemies. But if the consuls giving the orders are the same, it means...
But these guys are mega suspicious?
I suspect they may be more deeply involved than we thought. With the reason why we fight, with deciding our fate.
Our fate. So hot. Keep it together now, Mimi. Hey, look! There! Mimi, look! It's
Oh, she's not
water.
actually a lolly. I was okay. She looked a lot younger than she actually is. Okay.
Water!
Oh, maybe I was wrong. Okay, hang on. Like it's difficult to tell with the camera angle. Okay.
Ionios is host to various landscapes, all filled with surreal geography to explore. And
Okay.
diverse wildlife.
Yeah, the areas look good, gorgeous as always. Okay.
Like the lands they inhabit.
You know, I like the monster designs.
The
Okay.
creatures here range from docile to dangerous. Some creatures make no secret of their ferocious tendencies, so keep caution in mind. You'll also encounter the soldiers of Kevus and Agnes, who continue to fight throughout the land. Colonies serve as the base camp for both nations. At the heart of each
Okay, so they're bringing back colonies. Okay.
these are mobile bases and devastating weapons of war. Seek out these colonies to shop.
Camila. Okay.
Dine.
All finished.
Get to know residents and more. Get a glimpse of the lives of Noah and his friends at these rest spots found in
Yeah, it looks pretty similar to other Xenoblade games. I don't know. Like there are things that have me intrigued, but like my problem with it will always be like the same thing I have with every other Xenoblade game is that like the core gameplay and combat is just not that fun to me. And typically I don't like the stories. I mean, there are aspects I liked about too, the fight choreography, for example, but like by and large, I didn't really enjoy it. Let's see. Yeah, for some reason my chat isn't working. Why is it not? Whatever. I'll have to like look at the chat. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Wii U Dark Era, Nintendo Pretendo. Every time Nintendo doesn't make a mascot platformer, they're basically spitting in our face. It's time to admit the strategy of mostly showing games coming out within the next 6 months isn't working. The YouTubers have spoken and will wait 2 or 3 years as long as they have bigger directs. Truer words have never been spoken. It's a little harder to grift off mini directs. Nintendo is letting us down with this. All the complaining over nothing is so strange. It's like they're desperate for something to cry about. Rumor has got the gate wrong. The crew. Nintendo supervises and partner with so many developers. A game does not need to be developed by Nintendo EPD. Who the heck keeps track of holiday games that much? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay, hopefully it's live now. Hang on. I should go live soon. Let's see. Yep, they're not even live streaming it, which makes me think this showcase isn't really a big deal for them, but let's see, how much longer do I have? Okay. Oh, come on. Here we go. Oh, Zobi's doing his. Wait a minute. Wait, if it's another hour, we're not going to be able to... Hang on. It's supposed to be up now, right?
We're not getting any Pokemon stuff, guys. We are not getting any Pokemon stuff.
Yeah, I don't care about these YouTubers. I want the actual show. Hang on. Let's watch. Live reaction. Fuck you guys. Where's the actual thing? Hang on. Oh, here we go. No, that was a year ago. Fuck. Fuck you, Nintendo. They got me with that one. Oh, I gave it a thumbs up. Okay. Where the fuck is it? Here we go. Okay. All right, let's do a reaction. Oh, let me take my melatonin first. Yeah, I have a... I am piecing out immediately after the stream ends. Okay. Let's go. That is the worst place I could have paused it. Fuck yeah, 25 minutes of Nintendo goodness.
When mankind is consumed by darkness.
Oh yeah, right off the bat with Capcom, with Monster Hunter. Oh no, but we've seen this already. Fuck off. We didn't get that thorough of a look. They just talked about it.
Both beast and man have more in common than they
Hey, man is a beast too. Ha! Majora's Mask taught me that. Wow, this game looks good enough to be on the PS5. Here we go. Yeah, it looks so good. Monster Hunter Rise was one of my favorite games of last year, so I am hyped to see them put out an expansion. Yeah, new weapons look great, new monsters look great. I think it looks really good. I played the original to death, so I'm happy to see it. All right. I'm happy to be seeing more. The first one kind of ended on a cliffhanger, didn't it?
A story ends. Another begins. Wandering flames. I see you found your home.
Yeah, this was awesome. Twins. Yeah. And yeah, this game had a super underrated soundtrack. It is legit probably one of my favorite soundtracks out of it. It's so good. Like that village theme, like holy fuck. Like it's so good. So right off the bat, this is like better than anything that like anyone else showed this E3. Yeah, by the way, where was the bitching about like everyone else? Like nobody else showed anything of value. Like Starfield was a dud. Like there were no games from other companies, and yet somehow like they won. Oh, you get a hug. Oh, okay. Okay. Sunbreak. Okay. Some idiot in my comment section called this Sunrise when he was making fun of it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're talking about the actual content. This is already a pretty good showcase. Seething Bazoo. What the fuck? So it's not just a Beetlejuice, it's a seething Beetlejuice. Okay. Rare species monsters. Okay, so they're having updates. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so the expansion is okay, so it's gonna continue to okay, that's cool. Oh, but it's not gonna be a problem when Capcom does it. Now is it? Okay. I guarantee you will not see a single person bitch about the release schedule for this. Because it's not a Nintendo game.
Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on Nintendo Switch games launching this year from our publishing and development partners.
Okay.
Okay, let's get into the headlines.
Yeah, developing partners. It's like anybody producing games on Nintendo consoles. Okay, what's this? Daemon X Machina? No, it's probably that mech game. Is this for a mission? Oh no! Oh no! You lost your only game! Wow, 5 years too late, you piece of shit. So late that I've already played it on Game Pass and hated it. This game is not that good. I don't know, maybe I'll give it another try, but yeah. Yeah, remember when these fuckers insisted, oh no, that can't run on Switch. It's not possible. It's not powerful enough. Fuck off. It wasn't true then, and it's not true now. This doesn't surprise me at all. The only thing I'm angry about is that it took this fucking long. This game should have come out on Switch day one.
Reclaim Earth in Nier Automata, the End of Yorha edition, launching on the Nintendo Switch system October 6th.
Okay.
Orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Is it an eShop exclusive? Okay. Yeah, this is already a pretty good showcase. Way better than I was expecting. Okay. A murder mystery? Okay, I'm intrigued. Okay, I like this kind of stuff. I haven't played a lot of good murder mysteries games though. The best one I played was probably Oversight, but
Surreal riddles and a chilling story in this modern take on puzzle adventure games.
okay. Yeah, this does not look bad. Looks like it's taking elements from Resident Evil and okay.
Solve the enigma of Lorelei and the Laser Eyes.
That does not look bad.
Consoles on Nintendo Switch next year.
does not look bad. Okay, I'm intrigued by that one.
Familiar faces are making a splash in these.
Yeah, Klonoa is coming out soon, yeah. Oh, Bomberman's back! Finally! We're getting a sequel. Fuck yes! 5 years? Konami, it took 5 years for Konami to release, like, another game on Switch? What the fuck? Yeah, the first one was, like, okay, but it was, like, it was such, like, a budget release. I'm glad it's... They said they were going to follow up on it, but I'm surprised they actually did. Okay, I like the original, but okay, that's interesting.
On the Game Boy Advance system are coming to Nintendo Switch. Control Mega Man, combat, and use battle chips to gain devastating abilities. This collection includes a gallery with.
I love Battle Network. I fucking love Battle Network. I'm going to be playing every game, every single game. Like, damn it, super underrated game. Legit, probably the best game of the Game Boy thing. They're so good.
As Volume 1 and Volume 2 each sold separately.
Okay.
A remake of Pac-Man World is coming soon.
Okay, that's exciting. This is a really good showcase. I'm shocked. Like, I legit am considering buying everything they've shown so far. Wow. Yeah, I don't own this game, so I'm glad they're re-releasing it. Okay. This came out on GameCube, right?
From high-speed chases to galactic escapades, you'll explore all sorts of zany levels. Save the Pac-Fan in Pac-Man World Repack, launching on Nintendo Switch August 20th.
Glad I stayed up for this. Wow.
Two unlikely friends, one incredible journey. A fawn and a wolf cub must work together to find a way home.
Oh no!
The wilderness in the handcrafted world of Blanc.
This Fox of the Hound remake isn't well thought out at all.
These unlikely friends must coordinate and use their individual strengths to solve environmental puzzles and navigate through the frigid wilds.
Yeah, I'm not into it, but at least it's like a little bit different, you know.
Blanc is a completely text-free
These like these indie like puzzle platformers are evolving at least.
Enjoy it. Forge an unexpected bond in Blanc. Launching console exclusive on Nintendo Switch.
That's from Gearbox? Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be good.
A swashbuckling adventure returns.
I'll tell you that's Sea of Thieves. No, it can't be.
Pirating is in my blood. Like adrenaline.
Is this Monkey Island?
I've been in enough scraps to fill a dozen scrapbooks.
I don't know anything about Monkey Island, but
fights, love,
I've heard good things about it.
And root beer. But how about one that has all of the above? My name is Guybrush Threepwood, and this is a story about the time I finally found the secret of Monkey Island.
Alright, Monkey Island remake. Okay. Is this a new one or a re-release? I've always wanted to try them, but...
Guybrush Threepwood.
It's a new one, okay. Yeah, good for Monkey Island fans. Yeah, I don't know anything about this franchise, but I know it's like, it kind of has a really dedicated... Good for Monkey Island fans. I'm probably not going to pick it up. I'd rather like play the originals, but... Return to Monkey Island 2022. Okay, it's coming out now. Okay, excellent.
Monkey around in Return to Monkey Island, launching first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this year. Next, we have some news about a game that was announced last June.
Last June, what was it? Okay, what was it? Yeah, Mario Rabbids. I like the original, but like, I can't imagine this is much better.
When otherworldly enemies suddenly appear. Their goal? mysterious creatures. Now, our heroes must set out to save them. A new adventure of epic.
I really didn't like the sense of humor of the original. Like, the game was fun, but it was just like,
Turn-based battle when you encounter an enemy.
Like, did we really need the rabbits in it? Like, that's kind of my view on it. Just thinking of Mario RTS, like about Mario strategy game.
Move around the battlefield as much as you'd like within your character's range before using their weapon. Pretty neat, huh? Let's start with Mario. 3 enemies are in the way, so let's dash into one of them. Now select Rabbit Rosalina and have her dash into another. Next, Rabbit Luigi. One more dash, and now Disruptor time! By using a dash first, then the weapon, 3 enemies were wiped out. With that, his turn is over. Back to Mario. Let's take out the other 2.
Yeah, I know how Mario Rabbids works.
That concludes his turn.
Oh, okay, Mario can shoot. Oh, damn! And Mario has been practicing. Shit.
Team up with an ally.
He's gonna be a first-person shooter video game character before you know it.
Get positioned, then finish off with the kaboomer. Okay, our turn's over. And now, the enemy attacks. Be sure to take cover, and you might be safe. If you don't, it won't be pretty. All right, we've got the floor again. Dash toward the bomb. And if you chuck it over...
Yeah, this game looks alright. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna like it, though. You know, it is a Ubisoft game.
The key to victory is how you assemble your team and navigate around.
It has that, like, bland, sterile, lifeless look to it. It's like the opposite of Battle League.
And he's joining the team?
Bowser's there? Oh, yes.
Plus Rabbids, Sparks of Hope, rockets onto the Nintendo
Yep, October
Switch
20th. Okay, so that's our October game.
begin
Okay.
today on Nintendo eShop.
Okay, that's not bad.
Check out
All right,
the
so we have...
special showcase tomorrow for more details about Mario plus Rabbids.
Oh, showcase tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So is that...
Hope you're looking forward to the chaotic adventures of Mario and the Rabbids. Let's take a look at more headlines.
Damn, more? Yeah, they showed a lot of good stuff. Damn.
Something for everyone on Nintendo Switch.
I wish... I'm surprised at how much we're seeing.
During a storm, young alchemist Noah crash lands in ancient ruins. The layout of these multi-layered ruins changes every time you enter them.
Yeah, it's like a roguelike, okay.
Challenge the enemies lurking around every corner.
Yeah, that doesn't look interesting to me.
Form powerful elemental attacks to
I'm not a fan of these randomly generated games. I have, like... I don't like that at all.
on Nintendo Switch.
Who names a girl Noah, by the way? That's, like, so fucking stupid. Okay. Fuck yeah, it's trains!
Sim Railgrade. You'll build railway
I really need to find a good train game.
transport cargo and help restore economic prosperity to an industrial colony. Complete various tasks to prepare each shipment before it's delivered to its destination. Your strategies will change based on various factors, like the number and length of trains to run, which resources to acquire, and how to transport cargo from point A to point B. Railgrade steamrolls onto Nintendo Switch this fall. Join aspiring game creator Kenta in a hand-drawn adventure to save the world in his latest creation, The Legend of Right. Taking place in Kenta's notebook, this RPG spans over 200 pages, where you must draw, erase, solve puzzles, and even consult your handy calculator. Discover a new way to play every time you turn the page. RPG Time, The Legend of Right. Unfolds onto Nintendo Switch August 18th.
Yeah, the highlight reels are never good. They just kind of show off. They're just kind of showing off random stuff. Oh no! Oh no! Sega, this man!
Kicks off on the
no.
Starfall Islands, home to a mysterious civilization.
Oh no!
You can freely dash through a vast open zone, taking full advantage of Sonic's speedy skills.
This footage looks fake as fuck. We've seen actual gameplay. It does not look this smooth.
Lock on and attack enemies standing
Yeah, I think they must be speeding it up because Sonic doesn't move that quickly. We see this in the actual gameplay footage trailers.
With good timing, you can even deflect enemy attacks.
Oh no.
Sonic's arsenal of moves. You can also enter a special zone called cyberspace. Take on challenges at supersonic speeds.
Oh no. Sonic Speeds in a Sonic game? Oh no. Shouldn't that be the entire thing?
What awaits Sonic on these strange islands?
The game does not look good. It does not look good. Oh, there's our big holiday game, buddy. Okay. Does not look good.
Live magically alongside your Disney and Pixar friends.
I don't think so. I'm boycotting that shit. It's fucking Mickey. Oh, yeah. I'm coming to buy you, Nintendo.
Where Disney and Pixar characters lived in harmony until
Really?
turned this dream into a nightmare.
This is where, like, so this is what Kingdom Hearts was like before the world split apart. Okay. Okay.
Bring the magic back to Dreamlight Valley in this mesmerizing.
So it's surprisingly high budget for a Disney game.
Explore the land's many diverse realms and forge lasting friendships with heroes and villains alike. Everyone you meet will have personal stories to discover and adventures to
Yeah, it looks like they put a surprising amount of effort into this.
giving them gifts and
Okay.
other fun activities.
If I was still into Disney, I might. It looks like it's made for girls, but.
Disney Dreamlight Valley
Early access?
on Nintendo Switch September 6th as an
Fuck.
early access title.
I've never heard of an early access game on Switch. But yeah, I'm not supporting that. Okay.
Adventures with you on the go.
Fuck Disney. Live a live! Fuck yeah! Live alive. Okay.
Multiple stories featuring different protagonists, time periods, and gameplay await.
Fuck yeah. Heard nothing but great things. Taking this one out for sure.
A demo with the start of 3 chapters: Imperial China, Twilight of Edo Japan, and The Distant Future will be available on Nintendo eShop later today.
Come on, shit. I'm not going to be able to play that. Fuck off.
To the full game once purchased.
Okay, I'll do it tomorrow. But
Nobi and their friends
Doraemon.
land on an unknown planet and decide to help
Another Story of Seasons game? How many of these games they're going to make? I didn't even play the first one. Okay. I liked what I played in the first one. It's just,
Doraemon's secret gadgets to farm in a flash. Relax by living with friends, eating delicious meals, and fishing. And with local
yeah, I don't know anything about Doraemon. I guess it's just one of those Japanese things that never really made its way over here.
Friends of the Great Kingdom launches on the Nintendo Switch system this year. The world of Minecraft meets action strategy gameplay in Minecraft Legends.
Oh no.
Beautiful land surrounded by rich nature is invaded by
Minecraft or like Minecraft. This is the worst shit they've shown today. Minecraft. How the fuck are you doing? Like Inspector Gadget.
Minecraft Legends.
Minecraft.
Nintendo Switch next year.
Okay.
It's a treasure hunter's paradise.
Okay. So, okay, this is the Dragon Quest spinoff with Mia.
Dream of collecting grand treasures from around the world. Venture to the realm of Dragon
Okay.
to become legendary treasure hunters. In this Dragon Quest series spin-off, you'll recruit a variety of
I was so disappointed, like, Mia doesn't actually do anything in, like, Dragon Quest 11. She just kind of exists. And, like, Eric isn't my favorite character either. It's like, the game puts such a good, big focus on him, but he doesn't really do anything. It's weird. I don't know, that's part of, like, Dragon Quest appeal. But,
Support your monsters in battle as they fearlessly fend off foes. Bring your hard-earned haul back to your base and see how much it's worth. Collect to expand your base and
I'll probably check it out because it's Dragon Quest, and I'm like, I'm all over anything Dragon Quest related right now, but I don't know, it doesn't look good from what I've seen. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, fuck yeah! Wait, was that Pilot? That was Pilot! What the fuck? No Man's Sky. Wait, hang on. Yeah, why are they showing off fucking Fire Emblem Warriors of all that? Yep, Free Hopes, available now. Fuck yeah! Great game. Yeah, check that out. No Man's Sky, yeah, the opposite. Don't check that out. I'm never playing that shit. Fuck off. Fuck off, Sean Murray. A Plague Tale, fuck yeah. I actually bought that on Steam, the first one on Steam. So. Yeah, I'll probably get that on. I'll probably get this on Steam. Honestly, Captain Velvet Meteor. Oh no! But we already got Portal. Wait, hasn't that?
Your participation is appreciated and required. There might
Wait a
even be
minute.
cake. The Portal Companion Collection will be available later today.
They got GLaDOS' voice actors back to talk about this fucking thing. Who the fuck cares about the Portal collection? I played this on Steam, okay? I played the original on Steam for like what? How much did I buy it for? It's for free, right?
And forge friendships in a new fantasy world.
I played that shit in like an hour and didn't really enjoy it. Played the sequel, hated that even more. Like Portal was like the most overrated, one of the most overrated video game franchises of like the mid 2000s. I fucking hated that shit.
Do a little farm work.
Oh, is this a Harvest Moon knockoff? What is this?
And trek through the field
Did this
to collect materials.
replace Rune Factory? Yeah, it looks like a better Rune Factory 5. Wait, hang on.
Townsfolk along the way.
It does look like a better Rune Factory 5. What the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna have to check this out. Harvestella. This was a really good showing. How many games have I gotten excited about just seeing?
Crops wither.
Yeah, they're actually being creative with it. This looks great. I love this kind of thing.
Find a way to stop the season of death from wreaking havoc on your home.
Yeah, female protagonist. So I guess that means marriages are out. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, they were just showing off the female protagonist. Okay. This looks great. Who's producing that? It looks like a better Rune Factory. Okay, that. Okay, what are they showing?
Mission start.
Okay, they won. Nintendo won. Okay. If they're legit gonna dick us around.
Ultra top secret video. I hope
Yep. About fucking time. Like, is this like the direct where third parties finally got off their asses and were like, oh yeah, all those games that we should have put out in 2017 on Nintendo Switch, the Persona 5s, the Niers, yeah, we're just gonna put them out now, like years after they were relevant. Ridiculous. Okay, I'll be making that day one. Yeah, we'll be trying to get. I'll be trying to get through Persona 4 over the next couple of months now. Okay.
Okay, everyone, check this
out. Persona. Oh come on! I just bought it on Steam. Okay, I'll have to refund it. Yeah, I'll refund it on Steam and start over. Okay.
There, leave it. Persona 4 Golden and Persona 3 Portable are also coming.
Okay. So that's the last of it. Like, that's really. There really are no more games left on
That's all for today's
on PlayStation. That's it. That's the last one.
Thank you for watching.
Like, there is legit nothing left. Holy crap. Yeah, I didn't think anybody was expecting PlayStation to literally die in this Direct, honestly. Nobody was expecting that. Nobody. Well, I think I, like, half-heartedly suggested that like, Persona 5 might come on, like, 4chan or something. It crossed my mind, yeah. But it wasn't, like, something I was really thinking about. Yeah, unbelievable. Like, PlayStation's lost Persona. Like, Sony's actions have alienated Atlas so much that they straight up have lost Persona. They've lost everything. Like, the only game that kept them like, man children are seething right now. Like, Video Game Lover 58 is, like, crying into, like, his and Body Pillow or whatever. Like, how dare this game come to Nintendo Switch? Like, people are angry. They're seething. And I couldn't be happier. Fuck them. Like, this game should have come out on Nintendo Switch back when it first came out. There shouldn't have been, like, we shouldn't have been dicked around this long, to be completely honest with you. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't be happy about this because it took way too fucking long for, like, a simple port job. But, okay. But yeah, I will be picking this up. Yeah, I'll be refunding my copy of Persona 4 now and just be picking that up on Switch. But yeah, I will be playing Persona 5 when it comes out on Nintendo Switch. So yeah, let me check the chat here. You don't see the Sony guys brag about the Persona these days. Yeah, I wonder why. Let's see. Yeah, I am really curious how the Pretendos are going to spin this direct as being bad. Honestly, like the worst you can say is that like maybe some of these games should have come out earlier, and I would definitely say that's the case with Replicant and Persona 5. But the vast majority of it was like new stuff. A lot of it was exclusive to Switch or only relevant on Switch. There was like, I guarantee you that Persona 5R is going to do better on Switch than it is on Game Pass, right? Like, I don't see it, like, ever doing well on anything else. Yeah, lots of good indie games shown. There was a lot of stuff I was interested in. There were some things that even the stuff that I wasn't really interested in, I could see, like, a lot of heart and passion put into it. This was a really good direct. Like, this has to be, like, the best non-mainline direct that I've seen in a long time. I'm actually tempted to say this is actually better than, like, a lot of main directs, honestly. Like, there was very little stuff I didn't care for in this one. Like, there were no real problems with it. Like, I just thought it was great, honestly. Yeah, let me cancel my Persona 4 pre-order real quick. Not pre-order. Hang on. Do I have the power to refund it? 81 minutes. Yep, I do. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, Valve. Fuck you, Atlas. I can't believe they put this on sale before it. I bought it because it was on sale. They legit put it on sale hoping people would buy it and avoid the Switch version. Let's see. Yeah, uninstall. Let's see. Hang on. How do I fucking refund this? See. Tell us why. The Switch version is better. All right. I am getting a refund for Persona 4 Golden on Steam so I can get the Switch version instead. Fuck you, Atlas. Like, they legit tried to trick me. If I had, like, put more than 2 hours into it, I wouldn't have been able to refund it. And I would have been stuck with this version of the game. But thankfully, I will be able to play the superior Nintendo version. Let me see here. All right. Yeah, great direct. I gotta get to bed. Yeah, I'll definitely have to like see what Pretendos are saying about this tomorrow. But for now, I really need to go to bed. So thank